Bye, son.
So take a moment to make your kid laugh, because dad jokes rule. Make your kid laugh today. Go to fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
We love the 80s. Old school throwbacks. We love the 80s.
That's right.
SN, your community radio.
Live from Main Street, Mike Minarski and Paul Lash in the morning and 80s all day and night. SN.
Like they always say things that aren't stupid usually. And when they are stupid, it's funny.
It's stupid. It's funny. Good morning, gentlemen. How are you?
Hello.
Mr. Doubtfire.
His underwear's tight.
Huh?
His underwear's tight.
Yeah.
It's always in a bunch over something.
All right. It is a...
Hello.
It's an Ask Chris Anything Friday.
I may not know the answer, but I will be happy to make something up for you.
And if you want to know something about the holiday weekend or its origin, or things to do this holiday weekend and things that you could do, maybe should do, ask Chris, because he knows the answer.
That's right. Again,
he knows the answer.
I may not know the answer, but I will make something up for you.
Yeah, that's it. So I tried something yesterday with Rich.
I saw that. It was weird.
Yeah, we did a show at 2 in the afternoon.
Uh-huh.
So we're going to do another one today at 4.
Okay, and then tomorrow it'll be at 6.
Well, we're just trying different time slots.
Okay.
That seems to be the best one for you.
What's that?
2:00.
What's that?
Well, the 8:30 one doesn't seem to start off too quickly.
Grumpy Paul.
Yeah, Paul's here.
Yep. Friggin' get off my lawn, you little bastards.
Well, let me do this then.
You're like Mr. Wilson, aren't you, from Dennis the Menace, aren't you? Yeah.
I'll answer the question this way.
Get that little son of a... What?
Why was the broom late for school?
Oh, boy.
Why was the broom late for school, Paul?
Why was he?
He overswept.
Ah,
now you get where I was going.
All right.
That was called a lead-in.
I know. Yeah, you got me.
You know where
you
I'm
got
going.
me there. You got me.
Apparently, Chris, in case you didn't know, somebody overswept on Wednesday. And I came and there was nobody here.
Okay.
That's where I was going. That's why I said 2:00 is probably a good time zone.
Could be.
4:00 is probably even better.
Isn't that drive time?
Pretty much.
You want to capture the drive time crowd?
Huh? Yeah, we could do that.
People commuting from Deans to Jewett City.
Here's your first question.
Okay.
Right,
Who's
right.
it from?
It's from Laura.
Hi, Laura.
Since we're into fair season, what is the best fair food?
Oh, that's a tough one, really, because there are so many options.
There's not a tough question for you.
My personal favorite is chocolate-covered bacon.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I just buy out the store and just sit there and scarf it all down in one sitting.
Wow.
It makes me fat and it makes me hyper. So, yeah.
So chocolate-covered bacon is...
I've never seen it.
Oh, I have.
You
yeah,
never
I
had
have,
chocolate?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, Paul.
You know, one thing that I wanted to try, and I did try, and I didn't like it, were the Bison Burgers.
Okay.
I just thought it was mushy.
Yeah.
You're kind of stringy.
That's probably not the place to get a Bison burger.
Maybe
Plus they're
not.
lean.
Yeah.
Some place that
Very-
specializes in burgers.
Mhm.
That's where you go for that.
Yeah, they're kind of
Alligator burger is pretty good.
Yeah. You can buy
Does it taste like
Bison-
chicken?
You can buy
Right.
bison meat in the grocery store.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen it.
Walmart sells bison.
Yeah.
Yeah, never. I had it. That was the first time, and my dad and I went, and I looked and I go, no, didn't like it at all.
Well,
What do you think of venison?
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it, depending on how it's cooked, though.
Right. Exactly. Because it can be a little stringy.
My friend Lloyd Van Lannen, he's a hunter, and we went over to his house and had venison one night. And the way he cooks it, it's venison backstrap.
Oh yeah.
So he goes ahead and he sears it, and then he puts cream cheese and jalapenos in it, and then he ties it together, and then he puts it on the. Oh my God!
Guys were wrestling
Oh.
over the last piece on the plate.
Oh yeah, it's very very good. It's
Uh,
tender.
Yeah.
The meat is really good. It's very tasty.
I never acquire a taste of venison.
Have you ever had it?
I've tried it. And I didn't like the game taste.
Again, the first thing I said depends on how you cook it.
Now, going back to fair food real quick,
Mhm.
fried dough would probably be my second
Yeah, that's
favorite.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
with sugar and cinnamon or
Oh, yeah.
pizza sauce.
No, see, I'm a sugar and cinnamon kind of guy.
yeah.
Carol says she's at Dean's Corner right now. She's
Hi,
coming over.
Carol.
She's coming over to after breakfast to discuss her contract.
Ooh,
Yeah,
her
so-
contract?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
You're in negotiations.
She's a hot ticket.
You're replacing retiree row.
No, maybe we're adding to.
There we go. We've got one more, Mike. Step on over, Carol.
And she gives sad face emoji too.
Aw.
So we're gonna do a show at 4:00 this afternoon.
Will the topic be finance again?
No,
Okay.
we quickly got away from that. If you noticed,
I didn't notice.
Kevin Cunningham, the first selectman in Plainfield, says,
Kevin.
Good morning, Chris. Since we are in bear season, what's the best bear?
Okay, first, we're barely in bear season. Play on words. But the best bear, of course, well, there's two. There's actually two. Number one on my list is the Kodiak bear,
Oh,
1,500 pounds of killing machine. And second, of course, a very close runner-up would be Yogi Bear.
Yogi Bear. Hey, boo boo.
Him and his picnic baskets.
You like boo boo? Gee, Yogi.
I
don't think the Ranger's gonna like this.
Mm.
Oh, screw the Ranger, boo boo.
That's right.
Apparently, we have a lot of wildlife coming into Connecticut now.
Straight from New York City, kids.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, the bears are commuting.
The bears are commuting.
Even rattlesnakes are starting to show up.
Really?
Lovely. You know why? Because somebody's buying a rattlesnake to keep in a cage, and then they go, "Oh, I can't pay to feed it anymore," and they let it out.
Well, there's always been rattlesnakes in Connecticut. Linton Hill was always noted.
Lantern Hill.
Yeah, it was always noted for having rattlesnakes. So
There's-
apparently now they found them in Glastonbury. So.
There's more. There are more mountain lion sightings.
Yeah, bears,
Mhm.
a lot of
Yeah.
wildlife now in Connecticut. So,
Yeah. I had a skunk in my backyard. Does that count?
So
No. I hear there are excellent pets.
If you get them descented.
If you have their pouch
they're taken out.
taken out,
Pretty
they're-
smart animal.
yeah, and very friendly.
They're like cats, but smart.
Yeah, if you take the glass, some people take the glasses off when they think it's a kitten.
That's right.
True.
That's right.
True.
And Pepe Le Pew thought he was a cat.
Good morning, Mandy. How are you?
Mandy.
Holiday plans, Chris. What are the best holiday plans? It's Ask Chris Anything
I
Friday.
am going to the International Pumpkin Seed Spitting Contest.
Okay.
The record is
I would think
13
it-
feet
yeah.
7 inches. I think I can beat that.
That I believe that's a true. That is.
That probably is
a thing
real
somewhere.
It's
It
a
is.
real contest.
It actually is.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's anywhere nearby.
Somewhere in North Dakota.
That's
Yeah.
right.
They're
Well,
practicing their spitting.
You used to be able to buy salted pumpkin seeds in the candy store.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Those you could eat all together. You got confused with the sunflower seeds that you try to just chew up and swallow, and it's like, ugh. Oh, no, that's not right.
What? Yeah. Sunflower seeds. I don't get that. It just seems
Sunflower
like there'd be a lot of work, to get to open them up and.
That used to be my go-to snack, but there's just way too much salt on it.
Isn't there too much? I just think there's too much work. I would rather have the damn thing shelled.
Yeah, see,
You know?
part of the adventure is opening them up.
Yeah, it just take too long. You ever see a baseball dugout after a game? From
Mhm.
all of
Yeah.
the
Spitting all the time. Yeah.
Looks like a flock of crows was there.
God, they had to cancel baseball games during COVID just because of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you go to the fairs, Chris? Like the Brooklyn Fair, the Brooklyn and Woodstock is this weekend, which are the big ones, obviously. Here,
Woodstock is this week.
Yeah.
right?
You know, I'm not a fair goer. I've gone to the Big E once.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, now I've been. Now I can tell my grandchildren I've been there, and that's about it.
Yeah.
You know what really spoils the fairs for me?
What's that?
People. If there were no people there, I'd probably have a ball just walking around exploring.
We always used to go to the Woodstock Fair. And I wanted to go this year, but walking's kind of an issue. But
Mhm.
we'd go early in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
We'd get there as soon as they're open, and just if you just went to the fairs, there's nobody there that early in the morning. Get out of there by 12:30, 1 o'clock when the crowd comes in, and you have no problem walking around.
Well, let
There's
me ask-
nobody.
Right.
Let me ask you this: when you go to a fair, whether it's a local fair or a Big E or anything like that, how much do you go there intending on spending?
I usually go there just to look at anything that's new that's out there, some new interesting things to see, and maybe to have a sandwich or something to eat, and that's it.
So you're in and out of there for under $100
Oh yeah,
because the tickets
I know.
oh yeah.
can
Well,
be pricey.
the thing about living on Retiree Row here,
Mm-hmm.
guess what? You get a discount.
That's true.
Of what,
So-
10%?
Whatever it is, it's like $3 or $4 off.
That's like getting it tax free.
so there
Yeah.
you go. It's
But yeah, no, I'm not a big fan of fairs.
No.
I'm not a people person.
Going back to the tickets and the price of tickets, my problem is, and maybe this is just being a miser, but I do not like going to the fair because by the time you've walked in, you've already spent like $25-$30.
That's right.
well, yeah.
Before you've done anything.
yeah, because
you gotta pay
then
for-
you got to pay parking.
Yeah.
which
And
is
then you buy a hot dog for $47.
Yeah, that's true. It must be prices really.
Mandy
must-
says $400.
See?
$400.
See?
Holy crap! What the hell she have in there?
I don't know.
I can think of many, many, many things that I would much rather do with $400.
But I'll be honest with you, like just like date night, honestly, to say the Woodstock or Brooklyn Fair, I could see $200 being
Oh, yeah.
very, very feasible and easy to spend.
Oh yeah.
What do you do? You must be eating a lot.
Well, you could be eating a lot. You could be, buying things here and there because they do have a lot of cool things.
That's the
Mhm.
idea
And
of
he-
going.
And also, what sucks you in is those games.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
those are expensive.
Yeah,
Mhm.
see, you have to be disciplined.
I don't play them.
No, I don't either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to, but used to take those like the 3 baseballs and throw them to knock those clowns over. Right.
Yep.
It was like 3 for 50 cents. Now it's like 3 for $5.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they give you the first throw for free.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at that. You got one down. Now you got to do is knock 2 more down. That'll be $15.
And it's like, oh look, a pencil eraser. I win.
Yeah.
Hmm.
A plastic squirt gun.
Mandy just said $400, 2 to 3 kids, games, drinks,
Oh,
rides.
There you go. That's the
Mandy,
difference.
you're
Yeah.
a crazy woman.
Yeah, that's the difference.
Oh,
Because you-
she's right. I
Kids.
mean,
No, you're right.
you got to ride in the Ferris wheel. It's like $4, $5 for one.
Take them to the movies. Go out and have pizza afterwards. You
Yeah.
spent $100. Boom, done.
Family of 4 is big bucks. I agree.
Right.
2 people, well, not as bad.
Well, actually, I have to take that back. There is one fair actually that I go to on an annual basis.
What's that?
The Connecticut Renaissance Fair.
Oh, I always go to the Ren
It-
Fair.
it-
I love the Ren Fair.
It's coming up soon, and I plan on going. My children already have their costumes ready.
Huzzah!
Huzzah to the tipper!
I used to go to was it King Arthur's up in Massachusetts, Carver, Mass.
Mm-hmm.
Nice fair, big, but it's also $35 to get in.
Yep.
Now the one down here is it in Hebron again?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay, so was it Dodd for a couple of years before that? It was in
Yeah, Dodd was horrible because it was all rocky terrain. and
yeah,
people were slipping and tripping and spraining ankles.
but I do like the Ren Fairs.
You know who I met at the Ren Fair last year?
Your wife.
No.
Oh.
King Arthur.
Last year?
Well, I don't know.
King
Maybe you
Arthur.
forgot who she was.
Nope.
Sir Lancelot,
Nope.
Lady Marion.
Nope. I met Kramer Kowalik.
Okay, great.
Kramer Kowalik played Amun in Last American Vampire.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I didn't know his name.
He was dressed up and he was acting his character. I said, "Are you an actor?" He said, "Sometimes." I said, "Here's my business card.
I'm an actor.
Oh.
Call me."
When you were saying cream of koala, I thought you were talking about cream of wheat. I thought it was some kind of cereal or something.
It is. It is.
Okay.
It's right next to the Count Chocula.
Hold on a minute.
Yeah, hold on. Mike's going to answer a phone while he's on the radio. Well, I'll just stand here and stare at the
Wow.
back of him while he talks into his phone.
I'm right in the middle of the show.
But,
All
but,
right.
but,
Beep, beep.
Can I call you back?
no, I want to talk to you right now.
Well, everybody say hi to Margot. Hi, Margot. Hey.
Hey, ho, hey.
All right, I'll call you back. I promise. Bye. Well, no, because it could be something about my daughter. So
Right.
So it's personal phone call time during the middle of a show. So
Mm-hmm.
Doing personal business at work.
Not personal
I
anymore.
know.
The whole world knows it now.
Let's see. Victoria says, I do the BB gun with the star thing.
The baby?
Yeah,
yeah.
I never won that.
Nope.
It was a card, and they would put it on, and then there was
There's
like
a
this,
star on a card.
Yes,
You had
and
to cut it out with the BB gun.
yes, you had to get all of it, and then you'd win a prize or whatever.
Of course, the sights are all screwed up.
Huh?
The sights are all messed up.
Oh, yeah. You take that first few shots, it's and you look, and it's like shooting the guy in the leg next to you.
Some fairs will offer decent entertainment that's included with admission.
Oh, yeah.
That is true.
That is true.
That is true.
A matter of fact,
true.
Who's at somebody's at the Woodstock? I think.
Gin Blossoms Monday.
Yeah, he's a famous country singer, right?
No, Gin Blossoms is a 90s group.
Oh, but I thought I heard there was another guy that was there. There was a lead singer in one of the country bands. I guess he's doing solo. Yeah.
However,
At
no other fair will you be greeted by every vendor with "Good day, my lord."
that's true. Mandy just says never bed, want to go. Mandy, come with us.
go.
Just come with us. We'll go. Huzzah! We'll have mead.
Oh, no, Scotch eggs.
Yeah.
That's like a heart attack waiting to happen.
We gotta, Paul. We you know what? We'll put you like in a wheelchair or something. Just come with us and just walk around, do like the princess wave, and go huzzah!
We'll get him a 4-wheel drive scooter.
Oh yeah.
We'll just take the regular wheels off the scooter and put these big gnarly knobby
Yeah.
tires on it for him.
And you want to talk about shows? Shows everywhere.
Oh yeah,
There are
And
shows-
and they're great.
And they're fun.
Yeah,
They're interactive, and then there are characters walking around the park all over the place.
Wow.
So I went to the Robin Hood Renaissance Fair.
yep,
It's the same group.
right.
They just
run by
different
the same
part of
group.
year, right?
Yeah.
Didn't like it.
No,
Didn't like it all. Went down to North Haven to see it. It was not didn't. I don't know. I just kind of like the Knights of the Round Table.
you know who I go to see every year? Zoltan the Adequate,
Santa Claus?
He's a comedian.
a magician comedian.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
hilarious.
Wasn't that outstanding? And the entire crowd goes, "No, just adequate."
And in your case, it'd be no, Chris, just
good enough.
There we go.
Yep.
Let's see. Laura says the Renaissance Fair. We should just plan a field trip.
There we go.
Let's see. Carol says maybe now they should be called unifairs
I got my kilt at the.
or unfairs. Unfairs. They are. Some of them are ridiculously priced.
I got my kilt at the Renaissance Fair.
Jesus, Paul.
I know it.
Paul's electrocuted.
Yeah.
Let's see. Victoria says get him one of those coolers with tires and a motor. That's for you, Paul.
That's what I think. Yeah.
They would go pretty fast.
That would work. And in the cooler, we could put some really cool stuff.
Oh yeah.
That would be nice. Put a
You
tap
know
on
what you
the
do? You
side,
put stuff in there that when they go, "What's in the cooler?" You go, "Nothing." And then they open it and there's something really, really weird in there.
And Laura says the best part of the experience is if you want to dress up and be part of the experience.
That's true.
And that's it. That's why I got my kilt.
Huh?
I got my kilt at the Renaissance Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's politically correct to wear a kilt at the Renaissance Fair.
And you know what? People don't care what other people wear. You go to the Renaissance Fair and there's people dressed up as knights and warriors.
Yeah.
And then there's like Star Troopers and or Stormtroopers from Star Wars. And everybody's just walking around having a great time.
If you like coffee, get the Turkish coffee. Oh, yeah. Is that good?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's fun. It really is. It's if you've never been to a Renaissance Fair, it's a completely different experience.
It's like eating Folgers right out of the jar.
It is. And then like cooking it like crack. Yeah. Literally. I mean, that's probably not politically correct to say, but Mandy says she's never had a one of those Scotch egg things. Explain what that is.
Oh my God, Mandy! It is like it's the greatest food in the world, but it is like a heart attack waiting to happen. What they do is they take a hard-boiled egg and they wrap it in sausage, and then they deep fry it. It is amazing.
Yeah, there's some. You could even get a chair massage there if you want.
That's true. Yes. By somebody dressed up as a lord or a lady from the mid,
the 1500s or whatever. Yeah. And Paul, and everybody calls you my lord, my lady. Oh yeah. I think you actually would have fun. Oh. But we're going to put you on like a little bike or something like that. And
he could play Smite
you
the
around.
Night.
Smite the. Oh, who are the two guys? They're like dressed up like they were bondage dudes.
I don't know.
They're kind of old now. Oh, you said Smite. One of them went on their own for a little bit. They got the flying birds. They had the last one I went to.
Birds of Prey.
Birds of Prey. But they did a show too where they had falcons that they were just shooting. And it was so cool.
Those are very interesting when the Birds of Prey come in and talk about them.
Yeah.
Victoria says, so does Chris go commando in his kilt?
Uh-oh.
It is traditional. And Carol says, it royally depends.
Okay, first off, when do I not go commando?
Oh, great. Well, there goes our possibility of moving to another location.
Right. Just want to throw that out there. Let's move on.
Renaissance fairs are so much fun.
They are.
And it's and this is going to sound really strange. Maybe not. But one of the greatest things I love about the Renaissance fairs is that it's never hot.
Absolutely right.
It's probably 60 degrees, 65 degrees. It's fall weather. Put on a sweater and a hoodie, and it's a blast.
Now you just jinxed us. We're going to go there. It's going to be like 95 and 100% humidity.
No, it'll really, it's really fun. Would you consider going?
If I went with you guys, I probably would go.
Then let's plan it.
Road trip.
I think we should.
Well, I think it should be or you think we should probably plan it as a trip to SNSN?
I think we should just do a live broadcast
as a paid.
There you go.
As a paid trip.
Wonder if that would fly.
We could do that.
Yeah.
I think you'd probably have to get a booth or something like that.
Yeah.
But I think it would be fun. We could stream it. We can actually have King Arthur on live.
Yeah.
I
wrote a screenplay, Arthur Here and Now, where King Arthur comes into the present day and he goes to the Renaissance Fair and he plays Smite the Night. And he destroys the guy.
There's also a duo, Pope and Cardinal.
Yeah.
That they walk around.
Actually, I think one of them died.
That's the one that's why they split up. That's right, because one is deceased.
Yeah.
But
they had a great stage show.
They do.
They did musicals.
Yeah.
So where is it at?
They kind of look like Penn and Teller, actually, in a way. They didn't do magic, but
is it at Hebron?
Yeah.
So it's the Hebron Fairgrounds.
Yeah.
It's just you can literally walk in to the place and you literally get transformed. They do such a wonderful job. It's all time period piece, right?
Yep. And
it's amazing. Everybody that has, And it's like, a normal fair where you have a lot of merchants that are selling, different things, clothes, boots,
Armor,
axes, bows and arrows,
swords.
all this normal stuff,
Yes.
but it literally transports you, and it's because not only just because of that, but the people that are walking around, the characters that are walking around, they're always looking for characters.
Yep.
You could actually partake.
Yeah.
Some are paid,
can
some are
interact with them,
volunteer. And you interact with these people, and it's fun. I remember bringing Rihanna, when she was little, and they love the kids, and she had a little princess gown on.
Yep.
And two people, actually, the king was one of them, and they went, "Look, it's the future queen!" And all of a sudden, you see everybody going, "Ah!" And all of a sudden, they surrounded, Rihanna, and then the king goes, "Milady, may I have your hand?"
Oh boy, he's getting into it.
Oh yeah. That happens very quickly when you go there.
It is. And all of a sudden, you stop talking like this.
But you have to be aware of Sheriff of Nottingham too.
Yes.
And his little stop sign.
Yeah.
Bastard.
He's a jerk.
Wrote me a ticket.
Mandy says, where do you find a costume? Well, you can get the costumes at the Ren Fairs, but you can find them on Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
They're on Amazon. So
there are people that go to the Ren Fair every year that invest thousands of dollars in their costumes.
Very easy.
Mm-hmm.
Chainmail.
Yep.
It's crazy.
I have a chainmail shirt.
Do you?
Yeah. I made it myself. It weighs 40 pounds.
I bet.
40 pounds.
Imagine Paul in chainmail and like a dungeon mask and stuff.
That's what I'll do. I'll bring it in. We'll put it on Paul and we'll take a picture of him.
Tor. Good morning, Tor.
David
says the live broadcast, you'd have to role play the entire broadcast to keep with the Ren Fair. I would do that.
We could do that. Yeah.
That would be a blast. I have a pirate. I have a pirate shirt. I made a pirate. With the all the laces and Dave Polino. Good morning, Dave. Says I want to see Mike breathe fire.
Oh yeah,
that's usually after wings.
The mango habanero wings from Uncle Cranky's.
And Mike could dress up like a beer wench.
I could see that. Yeah, it's the moobs.
Did you ever go to what's that place that they have in Florida? They have in New Jersey. Medieval Times.
I've never been.
Oh, that's fun. You ever been to Medieval Times?
No.
Okay. Have you done anything? I just sounded like the church lady, didn't I?
That was pretty.
Yeah.
Your voice went really high right then.
Any little bit of church music.
Well, there's a casino.
Isn't that
there's
special?
There's a casino in Vegas that does that crap. Well, with the castle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've stayed there once and ended up eating with my hands and chicken.
Yeah. That's Medieval Times. You go there and you pay
turkey legs.
Yeah. Well, I think the night I went, I've been a couple times, and each time was Cornish game hen.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
you gotta eat it with your hands.
Yeah, but they also everything they serve you is pretty, like the soup. That they give you has a little handle on it, so you can
it's like the old pewter stuff. It's the silverware in the bowls.
And you're sitting in a section, for the Black Knights. The Red Knights. And they come out and they give the scarf to the fair maiden. The Black and White Knight. But it's fun. It's fun because like in Medieval Times, you're sitting in every section is like what 6 colors.
No, the one
colors?
Yeah, I've never been.
Yeah,
the one in Vegas, you're actually in the auditorium. And
that's what this is.
Yeah, and it's all the horses and the knights are all acting inside the auditorium while you're eating.
Yeah.
That's
exactly what it is. That's what we're talking. I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They also do jousting shows.
Mm-hmm.
At
the Ren Fair too.
Yeah. Well, no, that's what I was talking about.
Okay. Yep. Last year they had a battle, an actual battle of knights dressed in armor.
Yeah.
With like real metal swords and everything. They had one team on one side, one team on the other side, and somebody said go, and they ran towards each other and just kicked the crap out of each other with swords and shields.
Okay, yeah, gonna be the beer winch. The beer winch. Okay, good. Yep.
Oh,
The reason why I even got into medieval times about that is because when you're sitting there, the waitress will come over. So, hello. I mean, she gets raspy. My name is Joan, and I'll be your wench. Serious. They play the part, and
Got the old cleavage hanging out.
huh?
Probably got the old cleavage hanging out because that's the way they were
Yeah,
back
well.
then.
babes in bodices.
No, they weren't. I mean, it was all tasteful and
Family?
everything. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Not at the Ren Fair.
Well, the rent fair is a totally different thing. That's a different experience altogether.
Yeah.
But no, not at the restaurant.
Okay.
Kind of sidebar off of that.
Yeah.
I heard of a restaurant called Karen's.
Okay. Same thing. You go there and you get abused by the staff.
Oh yeah, yeah. They sing a song. They end up giving you like the finger and stuff like that. Yeah,
Oh,
but you go there. You don't necessarily go there for the food. You're going there for the experience.
That's it. Yeah.
So. Polino says, "Sure, cleavage got Paul's attention and woke him up." LARPing, live action role play.
Yep.
If you get a chance to go, it's fun.
There's a place, I think it's up in Colombia, that does LARPing.
Oh, you're talking about like the outside, where a bunch of people just get together
Yeah.
and they
They get together for a weekend. They dress all up in medieval gear and they
Yeah.
go out and have adventures.
I mean, to be honest with you, the only thing that I've never come up to another form of entertainment myself personally, where you can just forget about everything and totally immerse yourself, and then when you walk out, you're back into the real world again.
Right. But for like 2 hours, 3 hours, you're just like, okay, life
Yeah.
is good.
Mandy says, "Okay, Moke. Oh, Moke." I think you meant, "Oh, Mike." Mandy, you got to go with us. We'll all get a group. We'll go. You will have an absolute blast. These Ren fairs are just a good time. Victoria says, "I took the boys to the Ren thing in Florida when they were little. Came home and a few days later caught them jousting with sticks on their ponies."
Yay!
Yeah, that's not something you want to do. Are you gonna just come over and talk to us?
I sent you a text. I said I was going to call over and discuss my.
I read it.
Yeah.
I read it. Come on over. Come on, get the camera's over here.
Well, I don't want to be on the camera. It makes me look fatter than I am.
Oh, stop it. This is Carol.
I've been contributing to Bert Sorrell for Jacob's Run,
Yeah.
and he wrote something on Facebook. He says, "Carol, you're one of our biggest supporters." I said, "Bert, I know I'm a big girl, but you don't have to put it all over Facebook."
For those of you who do not know, this is Carol Elnicki. She just moved back out from Florida, and I'm sure most of you know a resident in town by the name of Dominic Scavone. And Dominic, this is his mother. So, and she's nuts, just so you know, certifiably nuts.
She fits right in.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Well, I've been going to a local place because my husband's in the nursing home up in West Hartford.
I do. Yeah.
So I go over to a place on Slater Avenue and they put up with me. I told them I used up all my coos by the time I was 65 and I just don't care what I say. So I was talking with some gentlemen from from a service-related motorcycle club.
Mm-hmm.
They were having a gathering there and some other guys came in and they introduced me to them. And I was probably X-rated, but one of them, they said, "Oh, this is Bronco." I said, "Bronco? Does he ride one or is he like one?"
Oh, Jesus. Do you go to Renaissance fairs at all?
I'm like medieval times.
Yeah, well, that's a restaurant and everything, but we've been
my
talking
God,
about
we
Ren
really-
fairs this morning.
I've been to Renaissance fairs.
Yeah.
I have my hat,
Okay, all right.
and I was a
Like the Rapunzel hat, the one that goes that's very very high and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like a dunce cap.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but they're like 3 times the size.
I don't know, but I was a bridesmaid in a motorcycle wedding,
Oh.
and I wore that while I was riding down the road.
It didn't fly off?
No, I tied it under my chin. You think I'm stupid? You guys were talking about stuff to eat at fairs?
Yes. That was one of the things.
Oh God, go south. They fry everything.
Yeah.
Fried butter.
Fried butter.
Fried Oreo cookies.
Hi, I'm Paula Dean.
Fried pickles.
Oh, those are old time now.
Fried alligator.
Well, yeah, I lived in Okeechobee. Of course, we had fried alligator.
What's alligator taste like?
Chicken.
See, now I asked Chris that, and he said, "Yeah, kind of, but different."
Python was tough.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the most gamey game food you had down there?
Probably the python, maybe.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I liked alligator and the turtle they call. Oh God. Never mind. I'm getting my old is showing.
What about bear?
I've had bear. I had bear when I was in Alaska.
Okay.
It's a little dry, isn't it? Because it's not dry, but it's got not what I had didn't have a lot of fat on it.
I had leftover stew, so
I've heard bear stew is what I've heard.
Now, we went to a party down in Port St. Lucie once. This lady's husband worked for the highway department, and apparently they pick up viable roadkill and freeze it and auction it.
Really?
So we had roadkill boar.
See, now I was always told that you shouldn't eat roadkill because it turns really gamey at that point.
well, it's been tenderized.
That's a good point.
I had a big
Tenderized.
I had a big buck jump on my car years ago in
Say that quick.
Rhode Island.
Say that quick.
Had a big
No. No. This is a family event, Paul. I mean,
Yeah,
we don't need to.
Did you hear about the sandwich that walked into a bar and ordered a beer?
Oh no. Oh no.
The bartender said, "We don't serve food here."
That was a mom joke.
That's a mom joke.
And then when we were getting ready to move up here,
Uh-huh.
people kept telling me, "You're moving from Florida to the cold. It's gonna be cold up there." I'll go stand in a corner if I get cold. They said, "Why? Does the heat collect in the corner?" I said, "No, it's always 90 degrees in a corner."
Oh, wow.
Good point.
They're getting more and more painful.
Mm.
Please continue.
No, the rest of them are X-rated, especially the grandma joke.
Oh. I heard Dominic, I talked to him the other day, and he said something about a dog you'd take to the vet because he ate all of the Scrabble letters. And
This is a lie, I know. Just have the punch.
you just totally ruined my joke, Carol. Because then you're supposed to say, have you any word? No word yet.
And then there's a pirate that walked into the bar with the ship's wheel in his pants, and the bartender said, "You got a ship's wheel in your pants, buddy." And the pirate
Oh
says,
Jesus! No!
"All right, it's driving me
No, no.
nuts."
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. All right. We're done with that. This is a family show, Carol, and she's already.
I told you I used up my coos.
I know.
So what's going on around town?
Nothing.
What's fun for a senior person with no husband around to go to? Probably the senior center.
Well, I mean, you can go to the senior center, which is down Sewell Street. Oh, that's fun. I go down there just to talk to.
How old are you?
I'm 56. I was eligible last year.
And you're losing weight.
Yeah, so they say.
Okay.
You can see me every day.
I can't tolerate those. Wait.
Yeah.
T-shirt
So-
is slimming.
The t-shirt
It's
is
the color, the
You
dark.
need 4 more T-shirts.
the darker the shirt, the slimmer I am.
You right?
I do. I write a lot.
Is there like a writer's workshop or anything?
No.
Well, hell, I like to write.
I write movies.
I don't know. I mean,
I wrote a one-act play.
Oh, yeah?
it was called The Ship's Wheel.
Yeah.
It's a that's a totally different.
Hey, wait till I move
Was
into
it
Dominic's.
R-rated?
Yeah, was it R-rated?
R-rated. There we go.
Wait till I move in to Dominic's house in that apartment we're building over there.
Yeah, no, I see it. It looks good.
Oh, it's beautiful, but
Yeah.
then I can't wait to get at my grandkids. I'm cleaning house. I know you want to help me because I'm an old lady.
Get right at him. Get right at him.
Oh, I'll sit outside their door and pound on the door, and I'll hide their electronics.
That's it.
Mhm.
That's what grandma does because they're not going to mess with grandma.
I have a cane. I can hit them.
You don't mess with grandma. You just don't.
They've got that old people's strength.
Yeah, but they also have that. You just give them that look. You have that look,
Especially grandmas.
especially grandmas. Yeah.
Grandpas will give you that look, then they'll give you $5.
Yeah.
Not Andy. One time we had the kids when they were younger. We had two of our grandkids up to visit us in New Hampshire, and the grandson was 12 and he was mouthing off. And Andy said, "You better cut it out if you know it's good for you." He says, "Why? What are you going to do? If you do anything, I'll call the police." He says, "Well, when you call the police, make sure you tell them to bring an ambulance because by the time they get here, you'll need it."
Oh God. All right, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. It is breakfast
I
time.
just had breakfast.
Did you? Yeah, we're gonna go and have some. So we will be back 4:00. Myself and Rich will be here. We're trying different time frames during the afternoon to see, and it's a different. It's gonna be more Connecticut news based.
Well, that's rich.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
So we're gonna. Are you gonna go to the Woodstock Fair? No. Carol, are you gonna go to the Woodstock Fair? Paul?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So 0 for 4.
Okay.
Yeah. Not gonna go. Well, if you go to the Woodstock Fair, be fair.
Or unfair for the prices.
Yeah. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. But if you do, be safe and have a good time and whatever. And pay for parking or else you get your car towed.
They now have a special tent where you can donate a kidney before you go in.
Well, yeah, I can see that.
Did you write that?
No. I stole it.
So Rich and I will be back today at 4:00. Sunday, we will be also bringing you Griswold Youth Football once again as they take on Colchester. We'll have the micro game, the junior game, and the senior game, and that will be on Sunday. And those games will start at 10 a.m. We had quite a few people on the stream last week, and I'm sure it'll continue again. And guess what?
What?
There's always a seat available.
That's true.
There's always a seat available. So, all right.
You won't have a hard time picking your seat.
No, not at all. All right. Oh, see, Paul's already done. He takes his headphones off.
I'm on
He's
here.
done. Have a good day, everyone. We'll see you, later on this afternoon right here on SNSN.
My husband had a gun. Him and his friends would go shooting. The ammunition, unfortunately, was not stored separately. In a million years, we never thought that Emily could. There's a hole in our family that can never, ever be filled.
63 Americans a day die by gun suicide. With safe gun storage,